Hey guys, it's time for another Injustice 2 discussion. Joining with me once again is Neoxon. What's going on, buddy?
Not much, man. It's just happy to be here.
So before we're talking about Injustice 2 and the trailer and stuff, but then you mentioned before there was like this leaked list. So I thought we'd finally discuss about that now because there's a lot of people asking us, what is this leaked list? So first off, Neil, where was this posted? Like, what site did this first come from? And like, who was the person who's claiming to post this leaked list?
In the order you asked, this originally came from 4chan. Yes, I know, 4chan. But to be fair, the entire Switch presentation was leaked on 4chan. So while it's mostly fake, sometimes they are known to have like nuggets of truth. This one in
Leaked on
particular
Pulp.
came from. I'm sorry.
Sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
This one in particular came from someone who claims to be working on the mobile game. He also like went into detail about what he does on the mobile game, like the details of the game itself. It's been out for a while, so it's like whatever. What was interesting was the list he put out afterwards, like a few posts down. This, for the record, this leak came out on December 8th, 2016.
Okay,
Basically,
so last month.
yeah. Basically, what the idea behind this list was that they want to promote Injustice 2, and putting these characters in the mobile game would be the means to promote Injustice 2. Although I should note, this list does not make a distinction between regular characters that are like unique of their own and the premiere skins that got recently announced.
Yeah, because we got those premier skins that they're just changing like the voices and maybe some of the interactions, but it's like not actually a different character. They'll probably maintain the moveset of the original character, like Supergirl to Power Girl, for example.
Or Reverse Flash to Flash, so yeah.
Yeah.
So keep in mind, with this being leaked on December 8th, the leaked list said Joker, Bane, Poison Ivy, Swamp Thing, Black Canary, Catwoman, Cyborg, Hal Jordan Green Lantern, John Stewart Green Lantern, Cheetah, Firestorm, Flash, Scarecrow, Green Arrow, Captain Cold, Brainiac, Robin, the Damian Wayne version, Black Adam, Doctor Fate, Power Girl, Reverse Flash, although the list said Zoom,
Okay.
and Mr. Freeze.
Well, that's a pretty big list, by the way. But why would this guy leak this out in the first place, though? Like,
Not sure. Like I said, people leak stuff on 4chan all the time, sorry. Some fake, some real, so...
but when they did post this list, though, like, did people even like believe this list at all? Like,
Some people gave it like a passing glance, especially on NeoGAF, but it didn't really pick up steam until like leading up to the recent reveal and especially afterwards.
yeah. So like in the trailer, but like, is it feasible for someone to just simply guess this? Because we've been having so many fighting game leak lists that debunked lately, you know. So was it easy for someone to just guess this, anyways?
Someone could easily guess Bane, sure. And maybe Damien because of, well, what happened in the Injustice Earth, or what people call the Regime Earth. Spoilers for those who haven't kept up with the comic or the first game, but Damien accidentally killed Dick Grayson, Nightwing, and he ended up taking up the mantle of Nightwing. So it's kind of weird that he went back to Robin after the events of Injustice 1, so whatever. I mean, I guess they'll explain it in the comic or in the game,
Yeah.
or both. Poison Ivy was a bit of an oddball. Like, she's well known, but not exactly someone you would peg as someone to be in the game. And Brainiac was kind of a surprise as well. Like, not a major one, but...
So what do you think about this list?
It's alright. I mean, I was kind of hoping for characters like Static or... Zatanna or Katana. But, I guess they could be DLC.
Well, there's some other rumors we heard too. Like we heard
Oh wait,
like
Constantine too. I almost forgot. Sorry.
Ooh, sorry.
I was hoping for Constantine as well, but
Oh.
he has the best chance of being DLC of the characters I mentioned. So.
Well, speaking of which, what about the other rumors we heard, like Spawn, for example?
Spawn, I think, is kind of on the same boat as Constantine, to where he'll probably be DLC.
But Spawn's not DC, right?
No, he's not.
So it's just guessed. Well, what about Rorschach? Like, he's DC.
Technically, yes, but he hasn't been introduced in the main DC universe until recently, where the Watchmen were teased as being part of the main DC world in the Rebirth stories. So there's that, and they're kind of trying to merge the Watchmen into the greater DC universe. So there just could be one other part of it. But again, DLC.
Yeah. Well, what about Joker? Because, well, we know Injustice 1 in the story, you know, Joker ripped, but it's like the other Joker timeline. I guess, like, you can still play as Joker, of course, in Injustice 1.
They're probably going to explain in either the comic or the game. Same for Green Arrow, since they're both dead in the regime Earth. Although I believe Green Arrow's death was only explicitly explained in the comic. So they're going to have to jump through hoops to explain that.
Yeah, for sure.
They could use the Earth 1 Joker and Green Arrow, so there's that. Which also leads to my baffling realization that Shazam's not there. I mean, especially with him having a movie coming up in the pipeline, which it's still really weird that he was left out. I mean, Deathstroke is supposedly supposed to be in the Justice League movie as well as the Batman movie. And also, there was another character. Oh yeah, Steppenwolf, who's missing. But he's not that big of a deal, but he is going to be in the Justice League movie.
Yeah. So how convinced are you on this list? Like,
yesterday, I was like, maybe. But after the story trailer, I'm fully convinced.
You are fully convinced now already?
I mean, like, too many things lined up, and to be fair, a bunch of this lines up with like what they're doing in the movies and especially the TV shows with characters like Black Canary and Firestorm.
Okay. I still think like if somebody who was like really paying attention to the TV shows and stuff, they could have probably guessed some of this. So I'm not 100% on board, but it looks convincing. Oh
yeah. There's also one other thing I'd mention. We already know that Reverse Flash, Power Girl, and Jon Stewart are the premier skins. But considering that Captain Cold was already teased as being his own character, I'd say that Mr. Freeze would be a premier skin for Captain Cold. Also, there's the whole CW TV show thing.
Oh, that's a good guess.
In Captain Cold's favor. Same for Cheetah. I'd expect her to be a Catwoman premier skin.
Oh, Catwoman. Yeah, that's a pretty good guess too, yeah.
Because she's an actual veteran. I mean, Catwoman is, so...
Yeah.
Plus, she's super popular. Also, I noticed this kind of does complete the Gotham City Sirens, since that's another movie that's in the pipeline. So I guess it kind of makes sense to have Poison Ivy and Catwoman in the game. Selina's a veteran, but Ivy's not, so...
Alright, cool. Well, yeah. For the people watching this video, let me know what you guys think about this list. Are you guys fully convinced? Are you guys disappointed by it? We also have those 9 DLC characters. I don't know if that list even includes that as well.
But I don't think it does.
Yeah.
Besides the premier skins, I don't think anything in this list includes downloadable content.
Yeah, otherwise, especially the guest characters, right? That are not DC related, for sure.
Yeah. I mean, sure, Darkseid's in the mobile game already, but they mentioned Joker, Green Arrow, so they probably have to have changed their costumes as well. So I don't think this includes DLC.
Anything else you want to add, Neil, before we wrap this up?
Not really. I pretty much covered my thoughts. It's an okay list, but I'm kind of disappointed because I really had my hopes up for Static, especially since he was in the mobile game.
Okay. Well, guys, stay tuned. We're going to find out another gameplay reveal tomorrow, where they're going to show that off on Twitch. So we'll have more Injustice news soon. So, yeah. Till then, guys, thanks for watching. Take care.
Adios.